What's going on, y'all? I'm Nico D. Welcome to the Outliers podcast. Our special guest today, ABRAXAZ. He just came in. We're gonna head to the studio and get started.
What's happening, baby?
How you doing, bro?
Hey, good to see you, man. Good to
Good
finally meet you, dog.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Yes, sir.
getting started.
Let's get it, baby.
70,000 codes in this building.
Yo, what's happening? ABRAXAZ. How you doing, bro? Great to meet you, dog.
Hey, likewise.
Awesome. Go ahead and, Okay.
No, this ain't it, bro.
Oh shit.
It's this one. Hey. Can't make my mind up. I want a pretty thing, but I want a fine hoe. I want me a nice girl, but at the same damn time I need a down bitch. Not sure what I'm feeling, do. I'm a Gemini, so I'm going big too. Can't make my mind up. Wanna fuck with the hoes, but I also want love.
This is cold.
There it is. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Outliers podcast, brought to you by the Outliers Creative Agency. My name is Nico D,
My name is Color Code.
and our special guest today, ABRAXAZ.
Yes.
What's going
Welcome
on,
to the
brother?
show.
What's up? Thank you, gracias.
Nice having you. Nice having you on here.
Colored code, yes.
You are a rapper, singer, songwriter,
That's right. That's
creative
correct.
in general. I know you model a little bit as well.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Thank you again for coming on the show today. I know we've been talking for a little bit.
That's right.
I feel like we've known each other, but we've never officially met. And today's the first day we officially met.
This is true.
But yeah, man, it's great to meet you. Great to see you. Today, you know, I would love to ask you some really wild, crazy questions. No, I'm kidding. Would love to get to know you a little bit better, man. So, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah,
You know, where you're from, where you're based. You know, how you got into music. And yeah, let's start with that.
Well, man, I started making music, I want to say when I was 14. I was actually in a band. I played the drums.
Drummers.
Yes,
Let's go, baby.
Yes, keep the rhythm for everybody, you know. And it was cool. It lasted like a year, my freshman year. And then all the band members, we just dissipated because everybody went to sports. So everybody started doing their own thing, you know. So I was left with a little bit of experience, but honestly, with that, just playing the drums, it like shifted my perspective on music. Like I heard music differently too, just because, you know, the drum patterns is just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
But I was telling Color Code, I started taking it seriously like 2018. That was like my first drop, 2018.
Okay.
And then just been dropping consistently ever since. Yeah, just been doing my thing, and I don't plan on stopping at all.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
so we
baby.
love to hear.
That's what we love to hear
Yes.
for
You know,
sure.
you wanna keep on, you know, doing what makes you happy, right? Keep
Exactly.
doing, you know,
Exactly.
what you like to do and what, you know, fulfills your day. You know. But yeah, man, that's super dope. And you said you're based out of LA, correct?
Yes, that's right. I'm in LA. I was born in Linwood, actually, but I was raised in like East LA and Commerce basically my whole life. About to be 25. Shout out to the Gemini babies. Yeah. And yeah, man, it's interesting living right there, because Commerce and East LA, it's like they're one and the same, but at the same time they're very different. In that, you know, I don't know, maybe people will say East LA is like a little bit more ghetto or whatever, and then Commerce is like the cleaner city, something like that. But to me, they're almost one and the same, and that's why I like to rep both, honestly, Commerce and East LA, because I take from both of them. I take parts from both of them. My heart lays with both of them. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, it's a lot of it too is, you know, you were shaped by both of them, so it's like it only makes sense, you know, to like represent both. But yeah, man, that's super dope. And you said born and raised out here, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, are you a Dodger fan?
I'm actually not into sports like that.
He got saved, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, like I deadass just watched the track and field Olympics. Like that's
Okay, that's fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
Yeah, that's about it.
I can respect that because some of them are moving at.
And you said you did do
inhumane-
track too.
Yeah, I did track. Basically 10 years, and yeah, I'm really not like a Laker fan either, man. Like, look, like Kobe, I fuck with what he did. Tight as fuck, dope. He's a legend, you know. It goes beyond just the sport of basketball, but overall, like, you know, I'm not into sports like that. I'm gonna keep it a stack, not too much, to be honest. I'll keep up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you say you watch track and Olympics and whatnot. What's your event and favorite athlete?
Oh shit! Honestly, it's gotta be Mo Farah, bro. He does long distance, bro. He does like 10,000 meters. Even though I don't do the 10,000. I do the 800. I do what's called middle distance. And for those that don't know, it's basically the 800 meters, which is half a mile, and then 1,500 meters. And I gotta say, like, 800's a bitch, man.
That's twice around the track, right?
Yeah, man. And cause it's not exactly a sprint, but it's not exactly like longer distance either.
Yeah.
So that when
like
it burns.
Yeah, you can't just hold back everything.
Maxing out in that certain amount of
bro.
that allotted time.
Yup. Yup. And you still gotta, get from your reserve the last 200, push towards the end. And I gotta say the only event.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
This shit is like
This table is very wobbly.
Sandbag. You gotta fuck with that sandbag, bro. But
I just had to nudge it just like a little bit.
I gotta say the only event, I'm gonna look at the camera for this too. The only event that's more difficult than the 800 meters is the 400 hurdles. I'm gonna keep it a stack of 400 hurdles. Are you gonna run and jump like 20 times in one lap? It's beyond me.
That'll gas you.
Oh, God.
These people are clearing shit that's like over like 3.5 feet, bro.
Yes, bro.
Like what? How big are you? what are you doing here?
Shit, man.
Oh, that's crazy. What brought you into kind of liking track a lot? Is that your sport, or you just kind of got into watching it?
That's a good question. Really, bro. I guess it started like in 5th grade, bro. My elementary, so they would do this thing, right? It was like a competition, basically with all the 5th graders, basically all grades, right? And there's like this relay race at the end, and I gotta say that's probably where I got into that shit, to be honest. Then unfortunately I didn't do track my freshman year, which was stupid, but I don't know, I was in PE. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I had like a 1.1 GPA my freshman year. I was bullshitting. But then my sophomore year I really got into it, and then I went to Cal State LA. Cerritos actually, then Cal State LA. But funny thing is, my mom actually did track, and I didn't know for the longest.
Okay.
And she never pushed me to do track. Like, I did baseball, like, the little league stuff. I did baseball, like karate, swim. And, like, I was pretty trash at all of them. And then I did track, and luckily, like, I was decent at that. So it just stuck, bro. I just feel very free when I run, to be honest. Like, I just got back into it. And it just makes me feel so alive. So
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I'm not saying like I agree. I feel you.
Yeah, whatever gets your endorphins.
I don't run,
up.
but you know what I'm saying. But it's good for you though. You got your little getaway, your little. With growing up in LA, right? Being born and raised here, what do you think is something that separates you and kind of makes you unique as an artist, as a creative? Kind of what helps you stick out?
I guess just the broad, I want to say like spectrum of my personality, because, how do I say this? Like, I feel like I have the ability to just kind of, I guess, read the room and just kind of fuck with whatever the vibe is, And that's thanks to like all the different kinds of people that I met, because LA is like such a boiling pot,
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up, middle school and high school too. My high school was kind of like, where is it? Oh, Montebello. So there's a lot of Asian people. Then I go into track, and basically most of the track team, like I'm gonna be real, they're black people, right? So just this very wide range of people that I meet, it adds on to who I am, Because I kind of like
different crowds with different experiences.
Yeah, and I kind of like pick from what I like of each individual, and it just makes me who I am. You know, I think we're all just based off of the experiences that we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I want to say that's what makes me unique for sure.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, not thinking so one-dimensional, having one single
Yeah.
agenda with all of your stuff.
Yeah, and I'm open to any vibe. Like I said, like yesterday I went to my first rave house, and I'm a hip hop head. Like really, I just be bumping hip hop, and I was like, nah, let me switch the vibe up. Let me see what's up with this. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit was lit. That shit was nice as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with
the
that
energy of
shit.
being there in person, like even if you don't really fuck with the music like that, it is always a good time.
It is, bro.
Yeah, and until you see some like poor little girl with her eyes rolled back, you know. Then it's like, fuck, bro. I hope she's all right.
You need some
Babe.
water.
I'm fucked up right now.
Do you have
Yeah,
water?
dumb.
God damn it.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Where's my vape?
Yeah, don't do drugs. We don't promote drugs or any kind of smoking.
Yeah, this is water that I have right here. Just so y'all know.
Well, these aren't drugs. It's just some Diet Coke.
Right.
You know, Diet Coke. You can look at it. It's brown in here. Oh man. Well, with that being said, I have listened to your music. You know, and we did talk about this a little bit off camera, but you know, what is coming soon for you as an artist, and you know, what is something you want to accomplish this year?
Most def. I got MOD tape coming out in April. MOD basically stands for Mood on Display. MOD, the model that I kind of made for it, that I'm kind of holding on to as of right now, is MOD. Be who you're meant to be. Keep your authenticity. And you know, I feel like when people say, you know, be yourself, I agree with that. I totally agree with that, but it's played out, you know. So that's why I want to say, you know, be who you're meant to be, because I feel like God already made you, and He has a plan for all of us, you know. And be who you're meant to be. Be who you're supposed to be, you know.
Yeah.
What the reason that you're here on this earth. And damn, what was that second question that you asked? There's a follow up on that.
What do you wish to? What was it? What do you want to accomplish?
Yeah, what do you want to accomplish
For this year?
This year.
I honestly want to build a stronger fan base, but get close to my fans. Like, if I could talk to my fans and be like, damn, what'd you like off the tape? Or like, what song did you like? You know, like, that's cool. That's cool. Like, the connection with the fans is like everything to me. So if I could grow a stronger fan base, I'm with that. I'm not really tripping off the numbers like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Authenticate the people that you do have right now that like your music, and make it worth
Yep,
more
people,
than what it just is. And then by that, you'll have no issue gaining more.
Oh God, the people that support me, man, I appreciate every single one of you. And you guys were talking about this on the last one, but yeah, the best form of promotion is word of mouth. Like, at the end of the day, that's the best form of promotion. You're gonna get way farther with somebody being like, oh, check out Nico D's song, you know, or check out Color Code Music. Oh, look at this new track, versus, you know, you singing on IG, you know, TikTok. But
Yeah, because it's when it's like that, I feel like, because every person, right, like every relationship that you have, that person respects you for whatever reason it may be. You know, like I can respect Eric for his music taste. So like if he shows me a song of music, I'm gonna listen to it because I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna send me some weak ass shit. You know what I mean? Like, so when people tell other people about your music, so like people watching at home and listening, you know, if you like an artist and they're coming up, or even if like, you know, no one knows who the fuck they are and they're nobody, bro, if that's your homie, if that's someone you really fuck with, share their music with people, bro, because that's the best way, because someone believes in your opinion and someone trusts your opinion, that if you tell them to listen to somebody, or you tell them to go, like, y'all would tell each other, oh, go watch You on Netflix, or go watch Too Hot to Handle on Netflix, or, you know, go watch Last of Us on HBO. But like at the same time, it's like, do that shit for your friends. Like whatever, they don't need to make music. They could be a photographer, a videographer. They could do, you know, whatever. Like they could have a fucking business. Like, you know, people don't realize that, you know, helping out your people, that's like the easiest thing. It doesn't cost you no money. It costs you
zero.
30 seconds of your time to fucking repost something and tag me in it, or tag, you know, whoever.
It helps out in way more ways than anybody can know, for sure.
And for the people who do it, we do appreciate you guys.
Yes.
We love you guys. You guys are definitely the people that
from all three of us.
We spam you with our releases and everything in the DMs. And we said everything to you guys. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys.
This is the third post he did today. Like, damn,
you know, hey, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you gotta make sure that everyone sees it because not everyone's on at the same time.
Yes.
You know, speaking of that, like, what are your release strategies in terms of when you promote stuff?
Well, now I'm starting out more with music videos, and I think that the video-based form is so crucial, especially in this day and age. You know, because you're bringing visuals to audio, and you know, as much as I love music, I know that movies is still probably like the #1 source of entertainment. Salud. And our #1 most popular form of entertainment is movies, right? It's visual, but it's also auditory, right? And if I could do that to my music, that just makes it more accessible to people, you know? People are more down to watch a video rather than listen to a song, you know? Especially
you want to make the consumer's experience as easy and as, you know, as worth their while as possible.
I think it's about
because attention spans are just so small and short these days.
Vine fucked us up. I'm blaming Vine.
Hey, 2013 Vine?
Vine fucked us up with the whole 6-second videos, bro.
What a time.
Because now kids these days don't want to pay attention past 6 seconds.
Nah, bro. 1 second, bro. It's like pigeon brain, like attention span is crazy, bro. Like if you don't catch people's attention within that first second. Like,
literally. It's
done.
You have to hook them.
Like whether it's the visual, whether it's the audio or both. Preferably both. You got to capture, like, you got to grab that attention and harness that shit. Otherwise, because, like, see, this is another thing, too. If you ever put out something weak or something that somebody doesn't like, they are forever lost. Like, you get a one shot.
That's like, how long do you retain it? Like, you drop a 10-second video, 20-second video. Realistically, how long are they watching that video, you know?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It gets like that. It gets like that, man.
Like, you got to, you know, make sure everything is worth the while of the consumer as well, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's something that we do is we try to get normal consumer kind of opinions and answers, right? Like, I'm not saying base your whole, you know, career and everything you're doing based off of what people are saying, but you do got to take into account, you know, like they are the consumer. No matter how many hours you put in on a song, no matter how hard you worked on it, no matter whatever, like as a consumer, you got to look at it from that standpoint. If you wouldn't, as a consumer, spend money on this or spend time on this, then like someone else is probably feeling the same exact way, you know?
You also have to think about bias too. Like in the sense that you show your friends, you know, your shit, they're always going to be like, oh dude, this shit's sick as fuck. Course, like it's so good. But like, I've heard this many times, like your biggest fans are going to be like complete strangers. And people that don't know you as a person, but know your product. And if they can identify with that, then they will think that it's worth their time to like learn more about you and see who you are as a person.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. People outside of your circle are gonna fuck with you before people in your fucking circle.
It's very true for sure.
It's just what it is.
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
And you really can't take it all too personal. You just have to kind of accept it.
They'll catch on eventually.
Yeah,
eventually they'll catch on to the vibe.
Yeah.
So, but back to what you're saying, you know, you were talking about timing too, and I think that's super important because I don't know if you guys know Fago, but he was like lagging on dropping this tape that the fans like eventually just lost interest. They're
was he promoting it and saying like it's coming?
Yeah, he was, but he was like taking super long. And like the fans, like they're gonna get uninterested to a certain degree, you know? So you gotta, like you said, the timing is super important. You know, you gotta pay attention to your consumers. Who are your supporters? How are they reacting to your music, your timing as well? Timing is huge, man. Like, oh my God, like with music, bro. That's
down
so crucial,
to what time you post during the day, down to the month that you release it in. You also have to take into account like A-list people that people just unfortunately will probably pay way more attention than you. Like if they drop, like Travis Scott or whatever, Drake drops a project on a Friday and you scheduled your shit for a Friday, even though you scheduled it like 3 months before and Drake just said, oh, new album dropping next week.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Tough.
Sorry, but your shit's not getting listened to.
Yeah. That was my song Gemini, man. I dropped that shit the same day as Honestly Nevermind. And because that shit was a surprise drop, I was like, God damn, Aubrey. I was like, fuck. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Apparently he's retiring, right? Or something like that.
We did hear that, didn't we?
So yeah, we were watching the podcast with him and Lil Yachty.
It was cool. Yeah.
And he was basically just kind of, you know, talking about how I've reached 35, and he's like, because Lil Yachty asked him, you know, for a man, like, I don't want to say it this way, but a man who has everything or doesn't want it, like what do you want?
Like what more?
What more do you want?
Yeah,
in
what
life,
else do you have?
Like, he's traveled the world.
Yeah, bro.
He's made a lot of money.
You
He's
maxed out on GTA.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he maxed out, like, 5 stars can't die, you know? Like,
Exactly.
So
All the jets.
yeah, you know, so it's definitely something to, like, talk about. And he, you know, was just like, yeah, I'm 35 now, and, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's just, I'm kind of getting to that point. He was like, obviously I don't want to stop because I love making music, and, like, I'm good at it, like, you know, it's just what I love to do. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, there's a time limit on everything, especially for music. It's a you know, because, like, I don't know about you, but would you rather fall off, or would you rather, like, retire?
Gotta
You know?
say.
Because, like, if you retire, you could, like, low-key be premature, but you never know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then you could retire and then be like Logic and be like, psych.
Yeah.
Drop
Yeah.
some other shit too.
Or just hop on a feature verse
Yeah,
and
little features here
yeah.
and there. Yeah, make that shit happen. Shit out. I mean, anybody who's had a career as long as, you know, Drizzy, they're fucking blessed, bro. Like, Lil Wayne had a good run, but even then, I don't even think it's as long as Drizzy, bro. 'Cause he been at it fucking more than a decade. Shit.
Yeah, I think they're both around a decade.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne?
At the very least.
Lil Wayne's been releasing music since like the late 90s.
Oh yeah, since he was 14, but
Yeah.
like peak, I don't know, like he had like a
Like
good,
commercially, I would
Yeah,
yeah.
5
It was like
years
what,
maybe.
like early
like
2000s?
early to
Yeah.
mid 2000s, Drake just popping off like the
Yeah.
end of the first decade.
Yeah, because Drake came out 2009 with Best I Ever Had, or
Yeah.
at least, like, when people, like, he
The
was
hit.
mainstream, you know,
Yeah.
and he was on radio and stuff. But yeah, like, that's just someone who is fun. It's funny. I seen this other interview, and it was Snoop Dogg, and he was talking about Drake, and he was like, man, I thought he was a one and done when Best I Ever Had came out. I thought he was gonna flop. I thought he was just, you know, here today, gone
Little
tomorrow.
did he know.
And then he was like, and no, it's the fucking meme where he does that motherfucker don't miss. He
Yeah.
don't miss. Like, it's that exact snippet. And I'm like, fuck, bro, he's right. Cause, like, he was the first one to be, like, singing and rapping and, like,
Yeah, he
being
opened
melodic
up-
in the way that he
yeah.
was in hip hop. Like, you know, before him, it
Yeah.
really wasn't like, you were either pop, R&B, or hip hop, but you weren't like a sing rappy hip hop poppy, like, you know, everyone was like, you were dead set.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned this. I mean, you could look at the perfect example is 50 Cent and Kanye when they had like they were gonna drop their albums, and really like before Kanye, everything that was rap was like gangster rap, you know.
Yep.
And 50 Cent is just gangster rap, right?
Yeah.
And then Kanye opened up the floodgates to be like, nah, you know what? You could do some melodic shit. You could do some
Intellectual stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
I could talk about, like, not killing people,
For
or
sure.
like I could talk about my family, you
Yep.
know, or like
Yep.
he was just talking about other shit that other people can relate to, you
For
know,
sure,
like, not
for sure.
everyone grew up in the streets and you know, has that kind of background. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's just different, you know. Like, same as there's some people who, you know, grow up with a lot of money and wealth with their families. Like,
Yeah.
again, it's not something you choose. Like, that's just what you're born into. But
Yeah.
it does, you know, shape you as a person for sure.
I mean, shit. Thank you, Ye, for opening up that door. And then, like you said, like, well, Graduation dropped 2007 and Drake 2009. Just 2 years after that, like, Drake opened up the door for, you know what? Now you can be emotional. You can express what you feel.
But you can also be
This
hard
is-
as fuck.
Yeah, and you can sound cold.
Yeah.
You sound cold on the track. And he opened up the gates for that. So now it's just such a wide array of what you
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much that you could do. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, well, great conversations. You know, I do want to transition. We do this speed round
Yeah,
where we ask you some
let's do it.
questions, and we want your answers on them. All right. First things first. What are the 3 things you cannot live without?
Tacos al pastor. Yeah.
Can we get some right now?
Yes.
Can we-
It's
can
like
We dash
that.
some right
Can we,
now.
we
With the piña. I need some piña strips in
Man.
there. Oh my goodness. That. My family.
Fucking guy.
Um.
Amen.
Shit. What else? I would say art, but I would say music, but I want to say art in general, just
Yeah.
because I love film. I love film so much. So yeah, art.
Oh
Art
yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Art. I feel like art's definitely got to be up there. You know, especially with what we do and everything like that.
God. Yeah.
All right, next question. When you're out, what is your drink of choice?
Shit.
And to answer properly, because you know we can tell a lot by what you drink.
Damn. Damn. Now you got me under pressure. And shit, man. Come on, man.
It's easy, bro. Like you were out. All right, you were out yesterday, right? What did you drink yesterday?
Nah, honestly, I was sipping on some random shit. My homie just bought it for me. I was like, all right, bet I'll drink the shit.
Okay, that's a different story. All right, if you had a choice,
Gin for sure.
gin.
Because
Okay.
it's smooth, but that shit will creep up on you though. That shit will creep up on you, and it's a good mixer for sure. It's a good mixer.
All right, for those of
Sprite, soda water.
Sprite's cool. Sprite's cool. I'm fucking with the Sprite.
Yeah.
you, ooh,
Yes.
that's different. I don't think I've had anyone tell me gin is their favorite alcohol. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Definitely
Okay.
not as
Okay.
common,
Not as common,
what
yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard.
for sure. Well, got to live. All right.
but I do be having fun off gin for sure.
Yeah.
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 Let's see here. What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Ooh, he's a Gemini.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Are you one of those Geminis?
You know, two-faced, two-sided. I heard it all before. You know, all that shit. Yeah.
Two-faced, two-sided, emotional,
All that shit. Yeah. I don't know.
toxic.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, for real, man. I mean, shit. I'm not too much into zodiac signs. I mean, shit. I don't know. Like Andre 3000 said, man. You know, horoscopes often lie, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna lie, it piques my interest because my brother's a Pisces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, bro, I swear it's like he's me, but he's not. Like, I always thought like Pisces are like inverted Geminis, bro. I don't know why, bro, because we're so similar, but fuck, we're so different at the same fucking time. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That's
Crazy
fair.
as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking makes sense. So, yeah, he's don't worry about him. He's fine. He's a cool Gemini, I promise.
Fuck with your boy.
Awesome. And this one might be a little bit biased, but obviously you're born and raised LA. Have you been to the Bay before? Oh, you have
Damn,
been.
I
I've
did
seen you
one
up there.
time, yeah.
I've seen you up there.
Yeah, for Tali's music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you happen
Oh,
to get
nice.
Mexican food up there when you visited?
I did not. Nah, I did not.
Well, I was gonna ask you,
What y'all recommend?
man. You got to go to like El Farlitos or like,
Carlitos, okay.
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
you have to get a super burrito.
from a San Francisco taqueria.
You have to get a super burrito. Like it'll come with the
They're
fixings,
they're
bro.
just composed so
It's different than out
perfectly.
here. It's
Yeah.
different. Like the way that like out here, I feel like sometimes
Also,
burritos,
I think the general consensus that most of us can agree on, LA, Southern California does have the best tacos.
yes, tacos are
But-
better than the Bay. I won't
Yes.
fight
Nico
you.
and I, being from Northern California, I think we agree that the burritos are just
You
better
got
up
a
there.
burrito.
But
Yeah.
we need to get Abraxas back up to the
Well,
Bay
I
and
need to
and
get
to
y'all.
see for himself.
I'm down, but
Yeah.
I need to get y'all to Ciudad de Mexico, bro, because that's where the real tacos al pastor are at, bro.
Oh,
I need to
that's
get a
fine.
fucking passport.
Yeah, we need to. We need to get there.
I have
love
friends
that
in SD, and they're every time I go down there, I'm just like, man, I wish I could just go right through, get some goddamn tacos, and just come.
I've been told they're fire, bro, in San Diego, bro. I've been told so many
Oh no,
times.
San Diego for sure, but like we're talking about the other side, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Change your life. Change your life. Change your
Man,
life.
all right. So yeah, next trip,
Mm-hmm.
Outliers. We're going to Mexico.
Mexico retreat.
Let's go.
All right. Last question here. On a yellow light, do you speed up or slow down? I know it's different because you're an LA person, but talk to me.
I speed up, bro. Fuck, I ain't got time for this shit.
Thank you.
Look, one thing that I noticed, all these motherfuckers in California, y'all drive fast as fuck for no fucking reason, bro. Like I was in Mexico for like a month. Everybody's chill, bro. I'll pull up here. My cousin picked me up from the airport. I'll be like, damn, everybody driving fast as fuck.
See,
in
all right.
this bitch. Like,
The
damn.
unspoken rule of California, mainly like when you're in the big cities like San Francisco or LA, right?
Mhm.
Like the greater areas, like up north and like down in the middle is different. But if you're in a major city like San Francisco or LA in California, if you're not going 80 miles an hour in the left lane, get the
Right?
fuck out of there.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry, the left lane
Exactly.
is meant for speeding. Like, the speed
crazy.
limit is a recommendation to be safe. But that does not mean you drive 65 miles an hour in the left lane when
Get
people
the
got
speed
shit to
limit.
do.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Just saying, for all you guys visiting, It's a lovely place. I promise you're gonna have fun, but fucking speed up.
Everybody trying to make it out here. So.
People have shit to do.
Also, no cop, no stop too, especially in San Francisco or parts of LA where it's super hilly.
The city roll.
Man, if you have a stick shift and you're like on a hill at a stop sign, I better not see you stopping all the way. Like, keep that shit rolling.
Yeah, bro, as long as there's no one walking, there's no kids around, no cars, bro.
Facts.
Slow down.
Facts.
So you can stop, but like you don't need a
when it's appropriate.
You don't need a 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna drive off. Yeah. Nah, bro. Roll that shit. I'm sorry.
We got places to be, man. We got places to be. Fuck.
Well,
ABRAXAZ, do you have anything that you would like the fans to know about any upcoming music projects, shows?
We did hear about the April. We did hear about the April.
Or just
project.
any special shout outs.
Oh man, shout out to my boy Tyler Mars. Shout out to my boy Shuckabelly. My boy Shuckabelly out in Brooklyn. My boy Tyler Mars, he's in South Dakota, Yankton. We got MOD tape coming soon. April. I'm not gonna let y'all know the exact date, but it's in April. Stay on the lookout.
Soon.
I don't typically drop EPs, but this time, my friend came from South Dakota. I saw him for like 5 days. I was like, fuck it, let's make a tape. So, yeah, MOD tape, Mood on Display tape, coming in April.
That's get it.
What I got going on.
And with that, you heard that. Let's get out of here again. Thank you guys for watching the
Thank you for
Outliers
joining
podcast.
us.
Brought to you by the Outliers Creative Agency.
Thank you for hopping on, ABRAXAZ.
Again,
Hey, thank you guys.
Thank
guys
you,
for
sir.
having me.
We love having you, and
Thank
we
you.
are out.
Cheers, guys.
Hey,
You have fun?
hey. Yeah, baby.